Why is Paradise Dragona the ultimate set to invest in? However, for today's video, I am gifting one brand new Paradise Dragona booster box. Now, if I reply to your comment with this exact Lilligant emoji, then congratulations, you get to rip open this new amazing set, and you can actually access all these custom emojis with channel membership. And also, if this is your first time tuning in, I'd like to say hi. My name is Phil, and I run this Pokemon collecting and investing YouTube channel. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you on board. Now, this video's paid partner is Pacific TCG Store. Pacific TCG Store has been generous enough to gift me this Paradise Dragona booster box to rip open today, but of course they are also handling the Paradise Dragona giveaway for today's video. I'm actually a massive fan of their store. However, on a more personal note, I actually love how committed they are to their business and their customers. I mean, them gifting this booster box is a clear example of their commitment to TCG audiences. Pacific TCG Store specializes in Japanese Pokemon products and offer incredibly competitive pricing. If you're a massive fan of Japanese Pokemon products, I highly recommend you check out their store. You can actually learn more about Pacific TCG Store within the description of this video. So with Paradise Dragona, there are many cards to pull. These are my top 3 chase cards for today. We're chasing Lisia's Appeal Special Art Rare, the Latias EX Special Art Rare, and the Braviary Art Rare. So that's the wish list. Let's see what we're working with. Alrighty, so here we are with Paradise Dragona, and I've got to be honest, man, the box is looking pretty cool from the get-go. And like I always say, man, the thing with Japanese boxes, right? They just look so amazing. Like, as they always feel like these little gift boxes. I feel they do this thing where it feels so much more like you're opening a gift box rather than a Pokemon booster box. I don't know, I can't explain it. We're gonna see what we're working with this new incredible set. Here we go. First pack in, let's see what kind of magic we are working with. Oh man, there's that Lisia would be a pretty sick card to pull. I'm not gonna lie, it would be. Now I think with Japanese Pokemon products, I'm gonna just go like this. I think it's one from the back. Let's see if that's right. It might be wrong though. Can't remember the pack trick exactly. And there it is, one, there we go. I think it's cool. I think they did well. I don't know, you guys can let me know your thoughts on whether you think Duraludon was worth it for an evolution. Let's see what we got. All right. Here we go. Cards are feeling great, and there we go, Palkia. Just a little bit of a, just warming it up. We're just warming it up. You know, it's a slow start. It's a slow start, but you know, slow starts are the best anyway. All right. You know, the Lisia's Appeal, I'm not sure what it's valued at the moment. I know it is quite an expensive card, pretty much, you know, from the get-go. But you know, these Japanese female trainer cards, they generally, oh, there we go. Nothing there. That was a bit weird. I didn't know what to expect right there. I think with all these things, man, with all these sets, there's a lot of new Pokemon products releasing at the moment, and I think collectors, and this is just a general intuition, I think collectors, oh, there we go. Appleton Art Rare, not bad at all. Wow, crazy good centering on that one too, man. I did talk about in a previous video, talking about the Appleton and Flapple lines, and I kind of said, wow, we're getting Hydrapple in, you know, in Stellar Crown, we got Hydrapple, and then we're getting these in the upcoming Surging Spark set. Let's see what we got. Ooh, geez, the packaging looks so cool, man. Gotta be honest, Paradise Dragona, and all Japanese sets in particular, they do a fantastic job at the packaging. I think that's one of the kind of highlights of these. Oh, there we go. Let's see what we got. All right, Shinlodic. Have we got some magic? Oh, there we go. Don't know the exact name of that, but that is looking cool. Not bad. Second hit for the day. So the question that really comes is, will you be purchasing Paradise Dragona? Do you collect Japanese Pokemon products? A lot of people, you know, some do, some don't. And you know, it's a good question to kind of think about whether or not you add Japanese cards to your collecting inventory, because, you know, a lot of us collect English. One area where I think Japanese Pokemon products do really well is just how they kind of come and how well they are. The card stock of Japanese products is somewhat much higher than English, generally speaking, okay? Not all the time, right? But generally, if you spoke to most Japanese collectors, they would all kind of say the reason why they love Japanese Pokemon products, how well they are packaged and how well the card stock of Japanese Pokemon products is. It really is nice, man. Like, and I'm not just saying that, you know, because I'm opening Japanese products right now. There is a distinct difference with the quality of the card stock. And I don't know if that's because Japanese Pokemon products maybe don't have so much printing demands. Maybe that was the case prior to 2020. Though, oh, there we go. Cyclizar, Special Terra Type EX, not bad. I don't kind of buy into that whole, oh, Japanese Pokemon products are less desired than English. Maybe on a worldly scale they are, but I still don't think that, I think people kind of underestimate how much people love their Japanese card collecting. All right, let's see what we got. One from the back, here we go. What do we got? Any magic in here? That Lisia's appeal would be pretty cool, man. I actually personally, here you go, little cool story. I personally have never hit a waifu chase card when opening a Japanese set. So that would be a first for me. You know, especially during the hype era, I think everyone was kind of trying to chase those cards because they were just so expensive. Like, you know, the Iono, the Miriam. Oh, no way, dude. Oh, that is the art rare of Lisia's appeal, but man, what a cool little hit. That is awesome. I'm actually gonna find out what that is priced at the moment. Now, with Japanese products, it is just super hard to find out the pricing on, like, there's no TCG player for these, right? So you kind of have to go through eBay, but let me just quickly search this up. All right, Lisia's appeal, here we go. Okay, there we go, it's 51 US, 52 US. Wow, okay. Like, just looking at eBay, I'm just going on eBay because TCG Player doesn't have that available for us at the moment, but that's looking like I've already kind of, the box is done with that kind of pull early in. Wow, okay, that's cool. Okay, that's weird that I just said that and I pulled it. That, you know, that you can't, geez, okay. Nonetheless, man, that is a cool pull. My first waifu pull of all time. There we go. The box is looking not too bad. We kind of started off with quite a good pull, you know, when opening these products, right? They are definitely the highest chase cards of, it's the waifu cards that you want to get. And I know, look, I have to be honest, even though I appreciate them in terms of the collectability of them, I have to admit that it's hard to not kind of get involved and be like, geez, I want to pull one when you know how crazy expensive they are, right? So obviously the special art rare, from what I don't know the figures off the top of my head. If I pull one, I will find it out on eBay for you. But yeah, likely that these cards, you know, they've just got such high fan demand. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Anything that we're working with, and absolutely not. Like, what about you guys? I'd love to know, are you fans of Japanese female trainer cards? Like, did you get kind of involved in the hype? Have you always been a fan? Like, let me know your thoughts, whether or not that you kind of like those cards as well. It's not exactly my, I love my, oh, how can I put it? My favorite kind of cards are dragons. Yeah, is that, oh, here we go, Flygon EX Terra Type. All right, let's see what we're working with. All right. Oop. Awkward, awkward. Let's hope there's a pull there. Maybe it was heavy because there's some sort of magic, and no magic there. So will you be purchasing, this is one half of, Paradise Dragona is kind of one half of what we're about to see in Surging Sparks. Will you be buying Surging Sparks or Paradise Dragona? Are these some of the sets that you will be looking to add to your collection? One thing, you know, like I said, look at that, man. Look how good the booster packs look. So interesting thing about Japanese Pokemon products is English Pokemon sets actually have multiple different packs kind of on the artwork, right? So Japanese Pokemon, and that's from Wizards of the Coast. So in the Wizards of the Coast era, when they created Pokemon packs, they actually said from Magic the Gathering always had heaps of different packs for their, like, they had different kind of styles for the packs. You know, the Japanese have always stayed kind of, as you can see, it's just one kind of pack for the entire set. Pretty interesting that the English has, even though they changed distributions, they still kept that kind of different pack art for each set, which is really cool. I think that's an awesome little touch that English kind of kept. It would be nice to have some sort of variety with the packs, but nonetheless, that is how it goes. All right, let's see how we go. Nope. Don't think if there was any secret. Oh, there we go. If it was up to me, I'd be opening packs every day. I mean, I think a lot of people are like that. I mean, the fun, it's just so fun, man. But you cannot deny it. I did talk about it in a previous video. It is fun, but of course, it does get quite semi-addictive opening packs because you just never know what you're gonna pull. There's so much fun involved in it. Here we go. Let's see what we're working with. All right, here we go. Any magic here? And no, okay, so we were very lucky with that first pull. We kind of got some amazing magic to kick us off, and then it kind of just said, you know what? We're gonna slow down. Phil, we're gonna slow down. The box is talking to me. It said doesn't have much magic left. Ah, rubbish, I reckon we got something. What have we got? Oh, here we go. Cast form illustration rare. That's cool, man. Man, I have to admit that looks really, really good in person. Oh, sorry, that's an art rare. I think I said illustration rare as I pulled it. This is one of my favorite kind of illustration or art rares at the moment. Looks absolutely sensational. There is usually certain cards that just get crazy prices, and then sometimes your art rares and your special art rares don't get those crazy prices like in English. But nonetheless, I never thought that would be too much of an expensive card, but it's a great one to add to the collection. I have to admit, really, really nice pull. All right, and there we go, Latias EX. What are your guys' thoughts on my pulls so far? Have you been thinking that they're wins? Let me know. You know, we are giving away one of these booster boxes to someone. Just got to comment. You know, I do like comments that have thought in them. And that people, oh, here we go, Alolan Exeggutor. As I was saying, yeah, I love comments that actually have thought behind them. Like, you know, I do a fair bit of like giveaways in these videos because I do believe in giving back to people. I think that's a massive part. It's actually one of like a lot of books I read and stuff talks about giving and how important that is just for the human soul. And in terms, oh, Flapple art rare. Let's go. Wow, okay. That is a pretty cool artwork, wow. But one big thing for me is I just love it when people actually put thought into what they say, just because I just love the genuine conversations. It kind of, you know, I get to wake up, read some of the comments. It just, you know, there's so much kind of areas that you learn and kind of out there with collecting with so many different people always having different opinions. It is really cool, I have to admit. There we go, Shin Lodic. Tail end of the box, 2 packs left. We have had some pretty wild last pack magic in some videos. If you did watch my Charizard UPC opening, we did hit, don't want to spoil it for you, but we did hit a pretty massive card on the last pack magic in Evolving Skies. Here we go, and we're on our last pack magic. Do we have Lisia's Appeal special art rare? Last pack magic. What are we hoping for? Here we go. Ooh, drum roll on these. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Anything, anything, anything. No, nothing for our last pack magic. Nonetheless, what a cool box. And of course, the hits for the box for Paradise Dragona. We got the Flygon Special Terra Type EX card. We got the Cyclizar, pretty cool card. We got Alolan Exeggutor, amazing, amazing rainbow borders. With the art rares, we hit the cast form, looking absolutely sensational. We hit the Appleton art rare, amazing card. We hit the Flapple, cannot complain with that card. And of course, we hit Lisia's Appeal art rare. One of the cards that most people would be chasing, and we definitely hit with this kind of card for this box. I love ripping packs, man, and honestly, Paradise Dragona hits different. This set looks sensational, and I think Scarlet and Violet era is now stepping up with each new set. However, Paradise Dragona is one half of the new Surging Sparks set that's releasing in November this year. And so far, Surging Sparks is looking sensational. We all have one question that we want the answer to, and that is how well will Surging Sparks perform as a potential investment? Now, I answer that question in this video on screen right here. In it, I look at the upcoming Surging Sparks set and discuss the set's potential future success. There are still a few more cards to be revealed. However, Surging Sparks is looking incredible so far. Feel free to click on that video, and best of luck with the booster box giveaway for today. We'll talk more about it there.